Do you want to charge more for your design services, but you're scared that if you do raise your prices, no one is going to buy? Hi, my name is Janet, and over the years, I have been able to grow a profitable web design business. And it didn't start out by charging premium prices. I was actually very scared to increase my prices when I started my web design business. And that's why in this video, I want to talk to you about this concept of the fear behind increasing your prices and how you can overcome this fear, what this fear really is, and how you can understand it and slowly grow your way to actually start increasing your prices to be able to charge 5K, 10K, or even 20K for a design project. So, before we get started, what we want to do is tackle this first question, like, why do you feel that you can't charge more for your services? And this comes from the notion and the belief deep down that you are not worth it. And this is an internal belief that somehow, in some shape or form, you have developed over the years that what you create is not worth it, or you are not worth it. And it all starts to be an internal belief that then leads to the actions that you take, which is underpricing, undervaluing, and the whole shebang of not understanding, why don't I feel that I can charge more for this service? So if now you understand that this is an internal belief that you have, what we want to do is really just understand this belief, where this belief came from. In order for you to actually increase your prices and have someone pay for that increase in price, we got to start with the internal part of understanding that your service is worth the new price. So the first step is to understand that you have imposter syndrome. At the beginning, I didn't even know what imposter syndrome was until I Googled it. And I understood that imposter syndrome is really just a false belief that your art or the thing that you're putting out in the world, the thing that you're creating, is not worth the money because someone might not like it. And the truth is, this is just an internal fear that we have. And once we are able to tackle it, to understand it, to look at it for what it is, just a fear, then we're able to like create some ease behind this belief and now be able to overcome it. The truth is that this is an internal fear that every creative person deals with. Whether you're creating a website, whether you're starting a new business, whether you're starting a new career, whether you're going out and getting out of your comfort zone, you are going to experience some level of imposter syndrome. And this is just totally normal. It's just part of the game. Now, the next fear or the next question that you may ask yourself when you have this fear of increasing your prices, what if I increase my prices and they don't pay? What we want to do in order to tackle this fear is that we want to dismantle whether this belief is true or not. Is it really true that if you raise your prices, people are not going to pay? And just think about it. Just ask yourself this question. Are there people in your industry charging the amount of money that you want to charge? Are there people charging premium prices for the service that you provide? And if this is true, which I am 100% convinced that every industry has that low ball, that medium price point, and that high end price point, then you know that it is not true, that you can, in fact, get paid for the high prices that you command. So then you know that this belief that if you raise your prices, they're not going to buy is totally false. So what we want to do is just see that for what it is. It's just a false belief that you have created in your mind that is not true. So once you know that, then the other side of that is seeing how underpricing really harms you and harms your ideal client. Because when you are underpricing, and you're lowballing your services, the expectation becomes much, much lower for your ideal clients to get that transformation that they want. For example, if someone is coming to you because they want a professional web design project and your services are at $500, then that they're expecting it's not the same level of expectation that someone who is charging $5,000 for that same web design project. What we want to do is understand the spectrum of expectations when you are undercharging. When someone is paying a low amount for a service, they're not putting the same effort into a project that is $5,000. Like when you are paying $5,000 for a web design, you want to be in it. You want to understand. You want to be part of the project as well because you want things to flow. You are more invested. So when you are undercharging, you attract clients that are going to be difficult to work with. You're going to be attracting clients that don't want to go with your advice, don't want to get guided, clients that are not going to help you get things flowing much faster. But when you're working with a high premium client, you understand that, hey, that client is in it. They're invested. They're all in. So it makes it easier. You're getting all the things that you need on time. The things are flowing. And what you're doing is that you're creating a higher expectation for that client. And what we want to do is think about that when you're undercharging. Think about the expectations that you're putting into your services with the prices that you're asking for. Another question is that you may be thinking, oh, I can still be profitable with a low ticket service. Yes, you can, but why would you want to put the same hard work into a $500 project versus a $5,000 project? Like, why would you want to do that? There's no, it just doesn't make sense. The key here is to be able to package and position your services. So when it's time for you to actually demand those high prices, those premium prices, you know that you're already over delivering with the package and the positioning that you have for your services. So this is going to allow you to own your expertise, create and package services that you love to deliver. And this is going to help you actually feel confident in the expertise that you're delivering, in the experience that you're delivering, in the overall package and the positioning that you're offering. Now, how do I actually increase my prices? So one of the things that I did when I started my web design business back in 2015 was that I remember my first web design project, I charged her like $500. Yeah, crazy. But in that moment, it felt like a lot of money. That even charging, like going from $500 to $5,000 was like a no no. Like I didn't have the confidence in myself. I didn't feel like I could actually get it all done. So, what happened is that I was able to slowly but surely increase my prices. The first project I charged $500. Then the second project I charged 750, and then from there I went to 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. So every time I had a new project, I was increasing my prices slowly. And every time I would send a new proposal, it would be with that new increased price. It wasn't that much that it would freak me out, but it was a little bit more than the previous price because I knew that in order for me to get into that level of confidence, for me to say, hey, this is the price, I needed to have that level of expertise. I needed to own that. And as well, I needed to have the experience and I needed to be able to show the value for that price. Like, I'm not going to charge someone $5,000 when I know that I'm not delivering on that value. So I want to make sure that I am delivering on that value and that my price is congruent with the value that I'm giving. By the way, I'm in the middle of creating a new program. It's called the Profitable Business Program. And I'm going to be launching that program soon where I'm going to be helping you through these belief systems, these mindset shifts that you need to make in order to be able to demand these high paying clients. So if you would like to know more about this program, I want you to join the waitlist at janetsoriano.com/waitlist. It's going to be in the description below. And you'll also get a free masterclass. This free masterclass is going to lay down the foundations of how I leverage my marketing in order for me to attract high paying clients. And I'm going to just show you how to implement that in your business. So now, one of the things that you want to do to build confidence in yourself and in your belief of attracting high paying clients is that you want to list out all those fears that you have. You want to confront them, put them on paper, see them for what they are, and actually dismantle these feelings, these false beliefs that you have created that is not allowing you to increase your prices. Next, what you want to do is that you want to list out all the ways that you are already ahead of your ideal client. What is the expertise that you already have, even if you've been 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, even a year in the business, and you feel like you're just starting out? There's a level of expertise that you have gained over these months. You want to list them out so you can see the value that you are already providing by just offering the service to your ideal clients. Next is that you want to actually make sure that you are aware of what you're charging. And can you put up the price even just $100 more? Can you add $100 more to that next proposal that you're going to be sending out this week or next month? Can you charge more every time you send out a proposal? Listen, at the end of the day, no one can tell you what you can charge. This is an internal decision that you have to make on your own as the business owner that you are. You just want to make sure that the value that you're providing is congruent with the price that you're asking. If you're over delivering and underpricing, that is not congruent. If you're under delivering and overpricing, that is not congruent. So what you want to do is just weigh the scales. Like, how much value are you providing? What is the transformation that you are taking your clients through? And what are you really asking for? What is the price point that feels good to you at this moment? And can you just increase that price $100 or $200 or even just $50 if that feels comfortable for you? And then you slowly work your way up to creating those high premium services. Now, if you love this video, you're going to love the next one, which I'm going to be talking about how you can start positioning your services so you can start attracting these high paying clients. As always, my name is Janet. I'm a marketing coach, and I help my clients leverage their marketing so they can have a profitable business. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.